I'm going to tell a story. It's a story about a worker. It's a worker, could be a man, could be a woman, could be an older worker close to retirement, could be a young worker fresh into the workforce, a worker that maybe they love their job. They go to work every day, they like where they work, they like their employer, and maybe they're not getting rich, but they enjoy working hard and providing for their family. Maybe they make enough money to save a little back and to save for their children's college education or to put away some for retirement. And in March of 2020, 2 years ago, one day this worker was told that they couldn't come to work anymore because the governor shut their employer's business down. Fast forward a month later, and that same worker is now running out of money, is panicked, doesn't know how they're going to put food on the table, doesn't know how they're going to cover their mortgage. They're panicked, and they spend every day, every hour of the day, day in and day out, calling the Illinois Department of Employment Security, trying to file an unemployment claim. This is not a made-up, fabricated story. This is a story that happened thousands and thousands of times all over the state of Illinois, in all of our districts. And if all of you were like me, and I assume you were getting calls from these people, panicked, heart-wrenching stories of people who didn't know what they were going to do anymore. I was answering, as I'm sure you all were, phone calls on my cell phone, text messages, Facebook messages, emails, all hours of the night. Heart-rending stories. All because one man made the decision to shut down businesses. And none of us had the guts to actually take a vote on that. And so fast forward 2 years later, this was the greatest unemployment crisis in the history of the state. It left us $4.5 billion in the hole in the unemployment trust fund. And now, instead of taking care of all of it, we're only going to take care of $2.7 billion. So, the same people that went through all the pain and all the suffering 2 years ago are the people that are going to be on the hook today to pay for this out of unemployment benefit cuts. When is the governor going to take responsibility for what he did? And if the governor's not going to take responsibility for it, when are we going to take responsibility for it? We can do better. Pull this out of the record. We can stay here all night long if it takes. We can take care of this, and we can do better for the workers, the men and women that make this state work, so that they will not be on the hook with benefit cuts for the balance of this debt. Vote no.